And I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time travel a surprise.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Texans and the Rams, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a good matchup here between the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you, and I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win, and I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out. They were able to come through with slash and run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Harris from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
To try again after the sack. Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
On play action, Mills
Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mills.
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So the call there, roughing.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
Now he dumps this off over the middle and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pick up on first down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I think what we just saw on their part, it was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Play fake, Mills.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and unimaginable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little...
On 1st down at Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks at the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
3-3, a tight one after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Hunt is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kareem. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Harris, his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Singletary loses it.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And the ball is knocked out. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football.
After review of the play,
so that will overturn. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. 2-2 Atwell.
Mills on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mills. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not pulled well at all here in the first half.
3rd and long for Mills. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Back to throw, Stafford. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 25 on 2nd down. Stafford to the right side and complete to Atwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Stafford gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt ready for the regular season with his... Off the play fake, Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start. Offense.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. To throw, Mills. Cooks on the quick slant. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Singletary. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bobby Brown on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now Mills on 4th down. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mills. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play. And that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing is McDonald. Throw left side complete. That's Ross. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
McDonald. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, here's Wolford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Powell, 40. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's McDonald to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Pierce. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. First and 10, it's Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. McDonald sets to throw. And this is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
To throw on third down. McDonald over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. McDonald got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously...
Stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 3 quarters in the books. Back now. Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Play action. It's McDonald. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 4. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline. because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there if it were me.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Been a very strong... On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Out of the gun, McDonald. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right side, complete to Mechie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. It's down to the 42-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
Now to Mechie on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he... So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He pitches it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping whenever I'm in your town. The Warriors in your presence. I